Good morning, guys. Welcome to Brisketmedic. Today we're going to be making Texas red chili on the Green Mountain Grill Bowie. We're going to be using some deer meat, not ground beef or anything like that. It's going to be deer meat with a little bit of pork mixed in there for that fat content. Let's jump in. Let's give it a taste. So we got the Green Mountain Grill getting warmed up to 300 degrees. I did put the Dutch oven in there. We're using a Wenzel 1887 Dutch oven, cast iron for this cook. It's all going to be heating up at the same time. Now, I'm not going to bore you with chopping all the vegetables and things like that, but I will tell you exactly what we use. We have 2 bell peppers, color of choice. I like red because I think Texas chili should be red. 2 bell peppers diced up, 1 Texas onion, yellow onion, sweet onion, whatever you want to use. 1 onion, 2 bell peppers diced up. Some people like to use a jalapeno. I'm not going to this time, but I do like to every so often. So get those diced up pretty nice and set those to the side. Now usually this would call for 2 pounds of beef, but I am going to be using 2 pounds of venison. This venison is mixed with pork, and that gives it a little bit of fat content, a little bit of flavor. So 2 pounds of meat, 2 bell peppers, 1 onion diced. All right. Together, we're going to put those things in the Dutch oven with approximately half a stick of butter. Now, I like to use half a stick of butter because it really helps merge all those flavors together. We're going to put those in there, and we're going to check on it every 15 minutes or so with the lid off inside of the Green Mountain Grill's Bowie, so it's getting that smoked flavor, and every 15 minutes we'll be breaking up that meat. Now, the name of the game with this chili is going to be layers of flavor. So as we check on this thing, we're going to be adding to it, and getting those layers of flavor in there. So we'll get this cooked up. As soon as this meat's cooked off, I'll show you what we're going to be adding in there next as we layer our flavors for this Texas chili. So our deer meat and our vegetables have been going for about 45 minutes. I stirred them up and I broke down that meat every 10-15 minutes just to make sure everything was nice and even. These things are getting a lot of smoke, so I'm going to leave it on there for about 30 more minutes, allow it to really absorb some more smoke from the Green Mountain Grill Bowie. We're using B&B charcoal mesquite pellets today. They're really going to absorb a lot of that smoky smell and that smoky flavor. And we're using mesquite because we're cooking in Dutch oven, and it probably wouldn't absorb a whole lot. Mesquite has a good strong flavor, and the rest of the cook we're going to have the lid on anyway, so not too bad. So got that simmering down. We're going to let that keep going for another 30 minutes, and then we're going to start adding layers of flavors on top of what we've already got. The recipe for this, not the receipt, because you didn't buy this, although I guess it's for sale. The recipe for this is down below in the description, and we're going to be cutting our dry ingredients in half for what we're adding in as soon as we get back in 30 minutes. So our chili has been stewing for about 30 more minutes, and it's going to take all the smoke that it's going to take, or it has taken all the smoke it's going to take. So right now I'm going to start layering those flavors a little bit more. Our chili spice rub mix, it consists of dark chili powder, light chili powder, cumin, paprika, garlic powder, salt, pepper, and a few other things. Everything is listed below with all of the amounts as well. So all those dry rubs mixed together and split in half is what we're going to be adding now, along with 1 beef bouillon cube, 1 cup of water, and 1 cup of tomato sauce, excuse me. This isn't regular tomato sauce. This is sauce without extra salt, without extra sugar. There's gonna be plenty of salt with everything else. So we're gonna go ahead and throw those in there, get that stirred up. We're gonna put the lid on it and let it set for 30-45 minutes. At that time, we'll be back to layer more flavors. Alright guys, these have been on for just about an hour and 45 minutes. This chili's been simmering. We've added different layers of flavor to it. And since we added our chili rub mix, it's been on for 35 to 40 minutes. So I'm going to open it up and we're going to throw in the last half of the chili mix. Now this is going to be a little bit different than the first half. Everything's exactly the same because I just split it all in half. But I did add 1 teaspoon, heaping teaspoon, of cinnamon to it. Now that's just a little kicker. It's going to help layer these flavors and change the profile of the flavors as we put them in at different times in the cook. So we're going to add this in. We're going to get it all stirred up. We're going to put the lid back on it and we're going to let it simmer for another 30 minutes. At that 30-minute mark, I'm going to turn the fire off to the Green Mountain Grill's Jim Bowie and let it continue to cook inside that Dutch oven, and then we'll start testing to see if we need any salt and pepper, and it's going to be ready to chow down on. Alright, so the cooker is off and we open this up and it's still nice and hot. So this is the last layer of flavor we're going to add to it. This is chili lime seasoning. It's 1 tablespoon. So we're just going to throw that all on there and we're going to mix that in and then ladle it into a bowl. Got really beautiful color to it. The meat is a good consistency. This is going to be absolutely delicious. So just over 2 hours and we're done with this chili. It looks amazing. The consistency is absolutely beautiful. Now you can top this off with chopped onions, shredded cheese, a little sour cream. You could pour it over some cornbread. I love some green chili cornbread. Maybe we'll make that sometime, or some Fritos, or whatever you can. Let's get a bit of taste. I immediately get a hint of that cinnamon that we added, but not in an overpowering way. It's that cinnamon with the chili, the 2 different kinds of chili, and you get just the slightest hint of the lime there at the end. Now, we layered all these flavors for those reasons because they constitute differently throughout the process of the cook. Man, this is really good. Guys, if you want the recipe, it is down below in the description. This is almost exactly what I'll be using for competitions this year. Maybe minus a few little tricks that I'll have up my sleeve. If you like what you see here, make sure you hit that thumbs up. Please, please, please do that. I know a lot of my subscribers are viewing these, but I'm not getting a whole lot of thumbs up, so make sure you're doing that. Maybe leave a comment down below. It really helps us out. Guys, I really appreciate you. I love you. Brisket Medic, drink more water.